Listen up. Seriously, pause what you're doing for just a moment. This isn't the kind of message that's meant for everybody scrolling by. It's for you. Right now, with everything going on in the world, social feeds lighting up, your notifications buzzing, there's a bigger signal happening behind the scenes of your life. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is urgently trying to get your attention. If you ignore this, you could miss a turning point that changes your destiny forever. I'm not just tossing around words here. This is a wake-up call, and I don't want you to sleep on it. So put your phone on Do Not Disturb for 5 minutes and really tune in. Has there ever been a moment where the right person showed up out of nowhere exactly when you needed them? Maybe it was your lowest point. Maybe it felt random, like you just bumped into them at Target or on your commute. You know how in those coming-of-age movies the main character is about to give up, then suddenly someone steps in with just the right advice? That's not just Hollywood magic. There are forces working in your life, some rooting for your breakthrough, some hoping you miss it. What you're about to hear is more than just motivation. It's a coded message like your favorite Marvel movie with those hidden Easter eggs, only this time the clues are about your own destiny. God has set up a meeting for you, right down to the tiniest detail. If you turn this off now, that door heaven is trying to swing wide open might just quietly close. So stay with me because we're about to go way deeper. Let's get interactive. If you're ready, if you're feeling something stir inside you, type, "I trust God" in the comments right now. Put it in all caps and hit send. Let heaven, the angels, and this whole community see your faith in action. You are being watched by angels, by the universe, and maybe even by people who are waiting for your story to unfold. Don't miss a second because everything changes from this moment on. Here's your angelic alert, like that emergency notification, but for your spirit. If you stumbled across this video, that's not an accident. Every app you scrolled, every click you made, it's all part of a spiritual alignment bigger than even the best planned TikTok for you algorithm. Angels are working the backstage of your life, low-key making sure you pay attention because the signs have been dropping in subtle ways. Slipped into dreams, woven into conversations, even popping up as recurring reminders you just can't explain. Maybe you've noticed lately you keep thinking of the same person, or their face shows up in your thoughts or dreams. Maybe there's an energy when you're around them. It's like the universe is turning up the volume to get your attention. That isn't just in your head. It's divine messaging, spiritual DM slides, if you will. If you ignore these nudges, you risk slamming the door on blessings that have literally been woven into your life plan since day one. So honestly, don't go anywhere. Every word in this message, it's a spiritual passcode to unlock your next level. The angels are practically holding their breath, waiting to see if you'll listen. If you believe this message is tugging at your heart, type, "I receive this message" below right now. Let's be real. Nothing in your life happens by accident. Look back. Was there a chance meeting that seemed to drop out of nowhere? An old friend reconnects, a stranger gives you advice, somebody shows up when life's storm hits hardest. Those intersections? Not random. The universe doesn't roll dice with your destiny, and neither does God. Every single detail was crafted so you would cross paths with this specific person at that specific time. So your healing, your answer, your next level could begin. Let's go deeper. Remember, back in 2016, people were chasing Pokemon in all the weirdest places. The real world is full of those random encounters, except these are orchestrated by angels who are prepping the scene for your breakthrough. Why? Because the pain you've felt, the prayers you've whispered when no one's around, heaven has heard them all. So they sent in a person as the key to unlock your new chapter. But here's where most people miss out. They brush it off as a normal meeting. They miss the spiritual assignment hiding under that relationship, and the enemy loves it when you stay asleep to your purpose. But you're different. You are still here, not scrolling past. The universe is sounding a spiritual alarm. It's your time to wake up. If you have even an ounce of faith that your encounter with this person was more than just coincidence, comment, "It was never an accident." Let the whole universe, seen and unseen, see your confidence. This next part, it's the core of why you can't afford to tune out. Every person you feel drawn to, every connection that feels weirdly important, it's because your soul made a before times agreement, a spiritual contract before you were even born. Help unlock and heal something inside you. It goes way beyond romance or friendship. Sometimes the mission is growth, sometimes protection, sometimes a wake-up so big it rocks the very direction of your life. Ignore the signs and you could miss the breakthrough you've been craving. Feel a fire inside you right now. Type, "I accept my divine mission." Don't just sit there. Activate those spiritual forces and claim your calling. So how do you know if a divine purpose is unfolding? How do you catch the spiritual red flags most people ignore until it's too late? Let's break down the symptoms. Ask yourself, do you feel an electric energy when you're near this person? Keep thinking about them, even when you don't want to. Ever dream about them or wake up with their face in your mind? When you talk to them, do you feel strangely seen, challenged, and pushed to grow? Maybe you cross paths over and over in ways that just can't be explained. Yeah, it's not just you, it's a full-on spiritual alert. These feelings are push notifications for your soul telling you destiny is unfolding right now. If any of these signs sound too real, let me see you in the comments. Type, "I recognize the signs." The more you say yes to these nudges, the more guidance you're going to receive. Stay with me because next up I'll show you how the angels drop subtle hints even if you've missed them before. Ready for Angelic Clues 101? Guardian angel stuff isn't just for movies like City of Angels or It's a Wonderful Life. In reality, it's way quieter, like soft nudges, repeated thoughts that come out of nowhere, sudden chills or feelings that something is about to shift. Here's what to look for. Thoughts or flashes about this person at the wildest times. Coincidences that feel so specific it's as if the universe hand-wrote you a note. Songs, numbers, random posts, things tied to this person popping up repeatedly. Intense peace or urgency right before or after talking to them. Vivid dreams that feel more like messages than just regular sleep theater. These hints are more breadcrumbs than billboards, like when you see the same angel number popping up everywhere. The universe is nothing if not persistent. It'll keep nudging you until you finally pay attention. If you've caught these hints, right, the angels are guiding me in the comments now. All right, here's a deeper twist. Ever consider that this person in your life is actually holding up a mirror? that God is using them to show you something you need to heal, face, or unlock. Maybe they push your buttons in the worst or best way. Maybe they draw out courage, force you to set boundaries, or pull you out of your comfort zone. Ever felt that with someone for better or for growth? That's a sacred connection, a divine trigger for your transformation. Type, I see the lesson below right now if you feel like this connection is waking up parts of you that you didn't realize needed healing or growth. Here's the real game changer. Every divine connection comes with a challenge, a test of faith. It's like your spiritual midterm. How you respond to the tension, misunderstanding, or conflict with this person can set the course for your blessing. Maybe it's a misunderstanding, a conflict, or a moment where you choose between playing it safe and growing. This is when you decide, are you going to walk away or lean in? Because spiritual resistance always turns up the heat right before your breakthrough. If you're up for the challenge and want to signal your next level faith, type, my faith is stronger right now. Stay with me because it's about to get practical. Most people run when things get tough, ghosting on the challenge, skipping the uncomfortable lesson. But God lets tests show up not to break you, but to build you. If you bail on the challenge, you risk delaying the very blessings you've prayed for. Don't be that person who passes on their miracle because they couldn't deal with a little discomfort. Let's talk strategy. When confusion hits or things get hard with this person, don't shut down. Don't let fear or pride rule. Choose faith over frustration. Ask, God, what am I supposed to learn here? And trust, what you can't see yet is leading you to a blessing you didn't even know you needed. If you're ready to stand your ground, to go all in, write I will not give up in the comments. Consider this your spiritual contract. No backing out now. When you face the lesson, breakthrough happens. Is this person challenging you to new levels of forgiveness, patience, or courage? Are they showing you how to trust, how to speak your truth, or maybe even how to draw healthy boundaries? Chances are the universe will keep dropping the same lesson into your life in new forms until you finally address it. If you're tired of repeating the same patterns and ready to learn, step into the flow by writing, I am ready to learn. Let's flip the script for a second. What if the biggest answer to your prayers isn't a magical sky miracle, but a person, a conversation, a connection that opens an entirely new path? Like the way Harry Potter would never have survived without friends showing up at the right time. Your Ron and Hermione moments may have already appeared, but you just haven't recognized them yet. God works through ordinary people. Sometimes it's a text at just the right moment, or a stranger saying something that cuts through your fears. If you're resisting help or doubting whether a connection can actually be your bridge to a new beginning, write, I accept the help from heaven below. Doors can open today that you couldn't have unlocked on your own. Honestly, when you really look back, haven't there been chance encounters, accidents, or words from someone that changed your whole trajectory? Maybe you saw them as random, but real talk, there's nothing random about the universe's timing. Cheryl from accounting, your old college buddy, the stranger in line at Starbucks. They might have been planted in your story for a breakthrough you can barely imagine. If you're tired of old cycles of isolation or pride, type, I'm ready to cross my bridge. Let God use whatever and whoever is needed to accelerate your destiny. Need more evidence? Behind every crucial moment in your life, there's a spiritual support crew working overtime. Angels may not wear halos and wings, but their fingerprints are everywhere, nudging you to take detours, putting people in your path, giving you split-second instincts that save you from disaster. Sometimes they send you texts, sometimes warnings, but always their goal is your breakthrough. If you sense angels have been showing up in your journey, acknowledge it. Type, "I believe in angels." That openness opens channels for more guidance, protection, and blessing. So why are these spiritual nudges so important? Because sometimes the stakes are bigger than just your own story. Every time a person steps into your life, there's a ripple effect. Your survival, faith, and transformation might be the beacon someone else desperately needs. Even your hardest battles can birth someone else's breakthrough. If you're ready to let your story be the miracle in someone else's life, write, "I accept my purpose." That step can begin a chain reaction that outlives you in ways you won't even realize until much, much later. Legacy isn't about how many likes or followers you rack up. It's about obedience to your assignment, even if nobody else sees it but God. Think deeply. Who's watching your journey, drawing hope from your persistence? Who needs your voice, your kindness, your courage to be present? Maybe you haven't felt worthy. Maybe you think your scars prove you're too broken to be used. Nonsense. Those are badges of honor in God's story. Every time you say yes by showing up, speaking up, or offering kindness, you change the world. If you're ready to show up for your assignment, type, "I am ready to be used." Don't get it twisted. There's a serious cost to ignoring the nudge, saying "not my business," or choosing comfort over calling. Every spiritual hesitation plants seeds of regret, lost opportunity, and lingering spiritual itch. You know that feeling that something important just slipped by. Don't let that be your legacy. If you're determined not to miss out this time, type, "I answer the call." Do it for you, for the people who may never tell you the impact you had, and for the generations who might never recover from your silence. Real talk. You won't always have the full picture. Sometimes the calling feels confusing, mysterious, like putting together a puzzle without the box. Admit it. Hasn't life made more sense in hindsight than in the moment? The lesson. Clarity comes after obedience. If you're facing that confusion now, here's your move. Pray for guidance. Take the next right step. Stay open to learning and trust the process. Jesus' disciples didn't always get it in real time either. Sometimes peace, not certainty, is your green light. If you will walk by faith even in confusion, let's see it. Type, "I walk by faith." And then there comes a moment where the clock is ticking. The window of destiny doesn't stay open forever. You might feel nervous about making the wrong move, but the greater risk is doing nothing. Think. Where would we be if Rosa Parks, Steve Jobs, or the Avengers hesitated at the crucial moment? Don't let your destiny time out. One small act of obedience could set off a chain reaction beyond your wildest dreams. So when you feel the signal, you gotta act. The universe and your future self will thank you. If this message has fired you up, if you're ready to answer your call, step into your purpose and trust the journey. Declare it in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe if you need more of this real talk in your life, and share this with someone who needs a reminder that they matter. Their story matters, and destiny is just one brave yes away. Remember, the universe moves for those who don't let fear make their decisions. Stay awake, stay open, stay courageous, because your breakthrough and someone else's may just depend on it. Until next time, keep tuning in for truth and don't forget, your yes could change everything.